Welcome back, guys, to what is going to be the final episode for this round of the Final Fantasy XII Randomizer. And I'll come to you standing in front of an ancient door in the Soshin Cave Palace, specifically here. And from here, we'll go say hello to the Hellwyrm. And this one, there's a few clues scattered about this dungeon as to how one actually accesses the Hellwyrm. It's not a simple case of get key, go fight boss. Oh no. You have to go and walk the doors of hours in the correct path. So the clues are, I think you have to take it in a path following dawn to sunset or something. Basically, go walk clockwise around the dials and you'll be good. Whilst not accidentally going in the wrong direction. But if you do accidentally go in the wrong direction, just zone and you'll be able to reset it. But yes, you do have to make a full loop to be able to trigger access to Hellwyrm. And then of course you still have to have the Hellwyrm's age-worn key, which we did get ages and ages ago. But it's just, yeah, go around circle, defeat Dullahans and whatnot as what's in the way. So as for the fight of the Hellwyrm itself, it's probably not going to be too much of a problem. He does potentially have stop, which is probably... Oh hey, a Kagenui. Huh, that's his rare drop. Stop, which is going to be the most dangerous thing he can possibly do, I'd say. Given I don't have a backup team that can withstand a hit against the dude. I do have a backup supply of Phoenix Downs. And there we go. That's how we know we've done it right. We hear a door open in the distance. Alright, and then we can just leg it straight to the Hellwyrmy area, which was just due west. So yes, the Hellwyrm's attacked. I should be with bubble up. I should be fine. For the later end of the fight where he spams his physical attack, I have an idea of a strat for that. I do also have Holy, and I'll be seeing whether Holy deals more damage to him than Fran and Penelo's physical attacks. Alright, let's read the inscription. Wayfarer, travelling the road to Arcades, the ascetic's door holds naught for you. That way lie trouble and confusion. So hint, when you're in the here part of the story, you ain't gonna be able to beat him. Or, well, you can't even have access to him anyway. You who are yet drawn to ascetic's door, count out your steps tracing suns round. At journey's end the door embrace you. So make a clockwise route around the area. And that's your clue for opening door. It's not the most obtuse. Oh, this is the only time that bats spawn in this zone. Of some sort. And more zombies. But yes, my damage output with that sight and crack doing 12k on a regular hit and 26k on a crit. And it seems to have a pretty good crit rate. H1 key use, yes. Damage output's going to be fine. I'm not even sure what Fran's damage output is at the moment because she doesn't even get a chance to get an attack in what with everything else. That's this corroboree step music. That's somewhat appropriate. This dude is very pretty. But, yeah, he also has very much a lot of HP. But I'm just trying to position my guys so that they're around here. Someone has Protega. Wonder White, isn't it? Nope, you don't have Protega. I think you have Protega. Cool, that's literally my only defensive magic aside from Bubble. So we'll pop that up. I have no access to Shell. Okay, Fran, you can just chill there and heal Varn if need be. Yep, there, Kiriga, nice. Okay, so he's only taking 6k damage. We'll see if that's going to be enough. Okay, so he's taking 5k damage from Fran. We'll let Fran get that heal off. And then we'll see what Fran's holy is like. I do have faith on them. So that's nice 12 crit on the Seitengrat. Here comes holy. And holy did... Wait, how is he immune? He's supposed to be weak. What was he immune to? He should not be immune to holy. But with the speed of the Seitengrat, so I've already done 2 ticks of health bar up the very top, and I have how many ticks of health bar left? Oh, quite a few. But at the moment it is just a case of making sure Fran keeps up with the healing. I think I need to wander over and put out Bubble again? Maybe? Maybe? Okay, nope, I'm good without Bubble. I do not want everyone on the same side of this guy for when he does do his breath attacks, potentially. That way he can at least keep someone alive. And it's okay if those two... Okay, so I'm a little bit too far away from Varn. He cancelled Scathe, which I don't want. Fran is very definitely able to keep up with the curing. Okay, I'm going to just double check Holy again. Okay, he's got Protect and Shell. So, the downside with casting Holy is, yeah... That's interesting, it's popped damage and it had an immune. So, is somehow Holy got an additional effect on it? Alright. But that's fine, Seitengrat damage is bonkers, and it's really nice with its crit rate. And everyone is positioned nicely, about equidistant. I think I need to put Bubble back on Varn again. Yep. Yeah, he's only on his thing to get the Bubble again. Judgment, this is one of his uniques. Now he is a very rather pretty dragon. I do like all the glowy bits on his tail and wings. Alright, Judgment, was that... Yeah, okay, so Judgment casts Stop. That's... Okay, and it doesn't seem to... It's not a guaranteed stop, which is good, because I really do not have any way of dealing with stop. Which is the slight issue there. Okay, so... I don't think I have Dispel for anyone. Oh, good, I've got Stoner, huh. Yeah, no Dispel. Which is a little bit of a shame. Just get rid of his... Ooh, that was a nice crit there. 20. Okay, so I'm guessing his... Yeah, his Protect is worn off. So he's going to take a heck of a lot more damage. Look at that lovely damage is now. Ooh, 12k on a basic hit instead of a crit. Alright, Varn's Stop will wear off eventually. With luck, honestly, I get Penelo to... Oh, no, don't attack. Okay, I was going to get Penelo to kill off Varn, because that way, Varn dies, Stop gets removed, and he gets revived immediately. Scathe gets interrupted again. Just need to make sure that I stay within range of Varn. This boy is so big that if I'm sitting at the tail end, whoever's at the front end potentially is out of range of the party leader and gets their interactions interrupted. Okay, now have you got... Oh, yes, you do have... You do all have Bubble, which is good. Yeah, even with that... Stop backing up, Penelo! You keep interrupting Varn. And Fran's just on her own, wandering around past the guy. I'm not so concerned about where her placement is, because the judgment attack, which is this one, the scary one. Oh wow, dang, you got like 2 extra attacks in there, Penelo. And this one's only scary because of the stop effect. So let's see. Did anyone flat out die on this one? Okay, just did a heck of a lot of damage to Fran though. So he shouldn't be doing his increasing his attack frequency yet. He's still in his first third of HP, but later on he's going to start being a little bit more aggressive. And another bonus, I guess, for using Scathe is that if Scathe is active, he can't use any of his named attacks until the Scathe animation has completed. So I think I'm just cycling around to Fran to get the faith back on her. There's Stone Breath. That's not too much of an issue. It didn't hit stone on anyone anyway. Okay, so this should be coming range. Okay, Fran needed a bubble. Okay, and then do you have... No, you've only got cure. Take care of that then. Alright, so Fran's doing that. Penelo, you get rid of stone. Cool, stone's cured. Alright, so I guess Fran must still have faith on her. I thought it may have... oh man, okay. Gambit time. If you want to spam Stone Breath. Oh, apparently I need more Gambits on you. I'll have Fran being the healer for this one, simply because she has the lowest damage output, what with not having the Sight and Grat. Alright, so we need ally, status stone, not petrify, and stoner. Yep. And have that about there. Okay, so Fran has got the Faith Gambit as well, so she'll face herself. Alright. Good, you don't accidentally have... From over there, I thought Varn may have scathed himself. And now Hellwyrm... Oh, Blizziger. Okay, so you can do some elemental magics. That's clearly not any of your attacks worth noting, because... Yeah, and he's got Darker, because he is a Hellwyrm, he is the Dark Elemental Dragon. Unlike Yasmat, who is the Light Elemental. Okay, so we've hit a HP threshold. He is now using his Invert attack, which will switch HP and MP. But Fran's quick enough with the Curager that that's not, or at least that should not be an issue. And he's just going to be spamming his Cinematic Judgment attack now, I guess. So right, please do not stop anybody, because I do not have Chronos Tears, and I do not have... Alright, definitely not... Alright. Okay, you're casting... Okay. Let's see what if this kills anyone with Darker. Okay, no, it does not. Fran, prepare to die. No. Okay, cool. You're rising now. And Varn, prepare to die. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, that's everyone sorted. And stop was not an issue. Even if Fran and Penelo get stopped, Varn can at least chuck a Phoenix down, because I stocked up on those guys. Just in case. Alright, so now he's switching to spamming magic attacks. So having Varn spamming his magic is good, because whilst Hellwyrm can't use his magic attacks while Scathe is activating, Penelo and Fran can still wail on him with physical attacks. And with the speed of the Sight and Grat, that's not going to be... that's very much a bonus. Alright, so Fran, you... okay, you're... Yep, alright, okay, so it's not Stone, it's Petrifier. I always forget which one's which. Because the petrify is when you're slowly turning to stone, and stone is when you are actually stone. Alright. And hopefully, because Varn's going into crit HP there quite a lot, that should mean that every so often I get an extra powerful Scathe, because I'm pretty sure he has the augment for low HP boosting his magic, or I hope he does. Either that or he's got the one being at high HP boosting magic. Because that Rake is a pretty powerful physical attack. And Varn's physical defense is not rubbish, but it's definitely not great. Because I'm pretty sure his armor's set so that for the bonuses rather than the stats. Just having no MP on this fight is such a bonus. Alright, and having everyone split out like this also means that his elemental gust spells should only be hitting 1 or 2 characters. So overall, less damage. And even then, those elemental spells are not super duper powerful. Well, at least not compared to Judgment and Rake. And at the end of the fight, he will spam Rake. Okay, this is the worst setup. Alright. Who's got the most HP? Yeah, neither of you got HP. Alright. Reserve member. Alright. Bathia, item. Phoenix down on our Fran. Okay, cool. Bathia is being targeted. It's fine. Okay, Bathia is no longer targeted. You've done your job. So, all good. And now, Fran, you are just going to have to survive. With, unfortunately, no bubble. That's going to be a bit ouchier. Alright, and you keep everyone alive as well, please. But should be okay. Okay, and I'm Faith. Cool. See, Darker only hit 1 person. Oh yeah, that's right. Fran has the buffing everyone with Faith. Varn still has the Faith accessory, so that's not going to be an issue. Alright, and stop is no longer a problem. Yeah, even with Fran's bravery, she can't compete with Sight and Grat. It's like got twice the amount of power as her weapon. It's so powerful. Okay, so damage output still looking pretty solid. Fran just needs to wander close enough to Varn there to get her his stone. So yes, 11,000 from Scathe, 12,000 to 25,000 from Sight and Grat, and then Fran is ironically on heal duty. Yeah, with only doing about 6k damage. Alright, need to get back in closer to you, Varn. And yeah, so everyone's got super good HP. This shouldn't be too much of an issue. As I said, it really is the stops that are the main scary thing. That, and potentially later in the fight where he will chain spam his rakes. Which is where having someone spamming magic on him is really super useful. And it's interesting how much he does not seem to want to target Penelo. I guess he doesn't okay, Varn's going to die from this because he's on low HP. I guess because Varn's spamming him with magic, maybe he aggroes onto magic far more than he does the Sight and Grat sticking pin cushions in his butt. Alright, who's alive and who's dead and who is stopped? Alright, 1 stop. And Varn, as expected, is dead. Time to make sure that Fran gets revived. And Rake is also multi-hit, which makes it extra ouchy. Do you mind? You were supposed to attack Fran. And... yep, that's better. Alright, invert Scathe. He's gonna do 13,000. Okay. So it seems that Varn does have the gambit for additional damage, but it seems to be only about 30% extra damage. So having him on crit HP is not really viable, but the odd time that he gets to be on crit... Has this thing gone and put... No, he hasn't put up his any augments, but he just happens to be, I guess, under 50% HP. He gets a bit of extra defense, like so many other bosses. So he's going to take a little bit longer. So yes, we're about half HP for him now, but our damage has dropped off by about 40%. So things are going to go a bit slower, and then once he's in his last couple of HP bars, it really does drop off. Okay, so these guys are doing okay. Got to see how much damage that is doing to him with the magic 6k. Yeah, even magic defense has gone up. So I'm definitely going to be relying on that crits from the Seitengrat. I mean, I probably should switch Fran's accessory. That gives the bravery, and have Penelo with bravery. And then maybe switch Fran to using spamming holy on him. That could work. Oh, I'm too far away to switch between party members easily. And that's definitely something I'm tempted to do. Actually, whilst I remember, I completely forgot. Varn, you are not using physical attacks. You need to have your Staff of the Magi for a little bit of extra magic power. So Fran, you have... Oh, it's Shell Shield. Okay, cool. I thought it was her accessory that gave her bravery. No, it's the Shell Shield, which Penelo cannot use. So Fran sticks with bravery. And everyone has Bubble. I need to get Bubble back onto Varn. Never mind, he's dead anyway. Come back. And be bubbled again. Alright, you're bubbled. Cool. Right. Yeah, he's taking even less damage. It's down to 11,000 for a crit. From 26,000. Yeah, he loves spamming that Stone Breath. It was definitely worth having... Okay, cool. That's definitely... He's still not out damaging the heals, which is good. Okay, float. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure what benefit that could possibly have. There are no traps, and I don't think there's anything that deals increased damage if you're floating. Which is a bit weird. Alright, and Judgment. Okay, cool. Everyone's on pretty good HP. And see there, he was prepping his Judgment for a lot of time. Penelo got like 3 attacks in. And that was just because Varn happened to have his Scathe queued up at the right moment. Which overrode Hellwyrm being able to initiate the Judgment attack. He had to sit there charging. Alright, so who stopped? Who's... 2 stops. Okay. Get him. Snipe. Cool. Okay, get Varn. Yeah, this is probably not how you're supposed to cure stop. But it works. Without having... Okay, cool. That's a lot of good damage there. Heals there. But without having access to haste on anyone, Hastiger, or because Asuna does not remove stop. Alright, you've revived. Eroga. Yeah, that Eroga did like bugger all damage. 600 compared to 2k from his physical attack, and Stone Breath, which is doing 2k? And there you go, Stone Breath again. Yep. So please keep spamming your elemental attacks, mate. They're very easy to deal with. So even with a pretty powerful setup, like the most broken weapon in the game, the most powerful black magic spell in the game, not having to worry about MP costs, this guy still takes a long time, just because of his massive, massive HP pool. It's already coming up to about 25 minutes, and we're almost at the last third of this dude's HP. Almost. I think, yeah, his Dark is definitely a fairly powerful attack. If the Dark ever does become too much of an issue with the damage, I do have armor that happens to nullify the Dark element. But at the moment, that's not a problem. Alright, Dark Gut again. I'm pretty sure because he's Dark Elemental, he gets a bonus damage on the Dark spell. Invert is not an issue. Curager will heal that fast enough. And there, he's still doing good. It is nice though that he is targeting someone other than Pinello, because having him sitting in your face in the middle of the camera with that glowing ring of yours, all you see is glowing ring. Yes, he's a very interesting horn there. And I guess all the glowy bits on him, they must be, I don't know, maybe part of the seals for having him trapped in that. Because with the horn and the face and that, it does kind of look like he's halfway through a portal, sort of. I don't know. I mean, either way, he looks cool. Alright, and I should probably be paying attention to what's happening to my guys instead of looking at the pretty glowing rings. They seem to be faring fairly well. Everyone's still got pretty good HPs. They are taking care of things pretty easily. On casually, you're probably not going to have the sight and grat unless you happen to do the RNG manipulation, which, in fairness, the RNG manipulation to get the sight and grat kind of worth it. I don't think I've done it in any of my playthroughs. I've just stuck with whatever ultimate weapons I can find. I think I picked up one of the other secret weapons, which was the Great Trango. Okay, one dead, one stopped. That's easy to deal with. I'm so glad Pinello has only been hit with stop once. You didn't do enough. Cool. That's better. He's alive. And now to reposition everyone again. Alright, curing. Everyone's got bubble. Okay, so they can just chill. Okay, yeah, with 8k, so he hasn't hit another defense threshold yet, but he definitely is. He at some point gonna hit it. Has so good still being able to crit and do good damage chunks. So what's we got? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, I think 12 HP bars at the moment left. 11 maybe now. So he's getting there. And we're still chugging through the HP at a pretty good click. Even with his defense ups. Obviously, if you pop on double or quad speed, this is going to go way, way faster. But then you've got Hellwyrm's lights kind of flickering all over the place, and not so good for the frame rates. And probably not so good for the viewing pleasure either. Alright. So now he seems to have switched to rake spamming. And just absolutely loving spamming that on Var. So he's not using any of his other elemental attacks. He'll probably choss out Judgment. So yeah, he's down in his last phase, so he's just going to be focusing on his physical attacks now. Which is fine. Alright, I do kind of, I might switch friend to being are using the Holy Week. Holy Week. See, I don't know why they have Holy Weak and Holy Vulnerable. Like, what's the difference of that going to be? Alright, let's see how well that might fare a bit better. It'll mean that Varn's not... Okay, let's see. How much is that going to do? Immune! But then it still procs 8k damage. I don't get why that's doing that. Because Holy should not have any... Yeah, Holy should not have any sort of effects. And okay, so she's healing now. Varn's KO'd. Okay, so nothing. And immune. Okay, I guess the dude's immune to Holy. That's really weird. I know I've used Holy against him. Yeah, let's get rid of... Whoops. Holy. Yeah, so he is Holy weak. And enemy weaknesses should not be affected with this. Okay, so now Varn is going to be staying fairly dead. Potentially, just because this guy's... His physical attack damage is gone way up. Alright, so... We'll get rid of your Faith Gambit. Because we don't really need Faith. We can keep up with the HP, and that way you should be focusing on your attacks a bit more. So yep, still good crits. But this is definitely the bit where it's going to get a little bit more scary. Okay, Judgment's incoming. Don't stop. Oh, and got a couple of good hits in there. So he hits us with laser beams as much as Varn. Maybe that's why he wants to target Varn. They're just competing with who has the best laser beam. Don't stop anyone important. Okay, no stops and just a KO. That's all good. Alright, 12k damage off of that was nice. And he's still petrifying. Okay. So he might be alternating with his... Okay, so both of these guys need their bubbling back. Okay, I do need to wander close enough that Stone Breath Stoner will proc on Fran. Okay, so you're not close enough yet. You guys are on opposite sides, can't walk through the legs there. Probably a good thing that. Don't want to get trampled by the giant dragon. Okay, so he's glowing red. He is definitely going to be... He's on his last little bit of HP, which means he's got all his defense and offense buffs from HP thresholds activated. So that's going to be fun. Alright, so I need to migrate you back to Fran. You've got... Okay. Bubbled again. Nice. Petrification is... You love spamming that Stone Breath, don't you? Cool. And just migrate you back around so you don't get hit by Stone Breath. And then those two can look after themselves for the most part. Fran is, yep, on Stone Petrification curing duty there. Oof. Okay, I might wander you closer to heal. Okay, no, you're healing. Cool. That should gain that Fran can stone them. Okay, don't... Cool. Got this. I was a little worried when I saw the 4-second mark on Varn's Stoner. That's fine. Penello would also be able to cure the Stoner. So it's got the down to the last 6 bars. Alright. Back. They've still got their bubble, which is the important defense. I should wander slightly closer so that Penello can proc cure. That way Fran can proc Stoner. And then he just... Yep, he is in Stone Breath spam stage. So I think each of these HP bars now is going to have him deciding to spam a particular thing. So we've had Rake spam. Well, now we've got Stone Breath spam. And I'm not sure which is more annoying, Stone Breath or Raking. Alright, so last little bit. Yeah, this dude really takes so long to beat. Come on. Even with like massively overpowered offenses. The HP bar. And this is also why I will not be doing Year's Mat. Year's Mat is this, but like 10 times worse. And with insta-death attacks. And I think he's got even more like status effects attacks. And given that I do not have Dark, and okay, there is the Judgment. Don't stop Pinello. That's all I care about. At least I am confident that he is not able to flat out kill anyone in this one. Everyone's on pretty good HP. Just don't... No, never mind. I guess you flat out killed Fran anyway. Maybe she was right in the way of the firing rain. Alright, rise you, and you've targeted Pinello. Cool, Thunderguard, so I don't care about too much. Invert. That's fine. See, if you're playing without the broken MP0, Invert is super useful, because that's a really good way of charging your MP. It's just not super reliable, because like, you can't make sure that certain characters get your their HP back, but, you know. Darker. Pinello must be resistant to Dark. Alright, so he's inverting spam. So I guess this phase is invert spam plus gut magic spam. By the look of it. That's fine. They guys can heal fast enough that invert's not an issue. And then I just poofed at 10k on a critical was sad to see. And these guys will be able to keep up the damage well enough. Oh hey, Fran actually got the chance to do some damage. Alright, make sure that bubble procs. Cool. And then Pinello wander off. Erica. Fran will heal up again. Oh no, she was... Oh, Pinello heals up instead. Never mind. Alright. Although that's right, Pinello does have the item that reduces damage by 33%. So that might be why she's also a little tankier. And the Dark is not as much of a threat for her. And how she has not been killed off by... Oh man, so much inversion. But we're almost down to the last 2 HP bars. And I'll admit, having the ATB 0 for magics on Pinello is also a little bit broken. But I don't have that on anyone else. Alright. Not that the magic charge times are too much of an issue in this. Alright, so I'm inverted over here. No! He just faced me an inverted farm. Rightio. So almost getting to that last HP bar. Just keep up it, guys. So he's still... Scathe is still doing pretty good damage, so clearly his physical defense skyrockets, given that I'm doing about a third, yeah, close to a half of what I initially was with the Sight and Grat. Alright, now I get inverted, Cure Good, Fire Good, and continue to stab. But Darker, the HP is almost done. And this episode is definitely running long, but it's the Hellwyrm. He's a special boy. And Vaughn got killed on the last bit. Good on ya. You're also way louder than anything else. And no Van in the victory fanfare, which is a shame because he did so much of the work with the damage with his Scathe spam. We have beaten the Hellwyrm. And Stop wasn't as scary as I thought. I don't have as much defense as you would normally have going into this guy, casually. And yes, so that will conclude this run of the randomizer. Final boss would have been an absolute piece of cake with this setup, so the Hellwyrm did provide something of a challenge, even if he was a bit long. But until next time, this is Type This Out. Hope you guys have enjoyed the series. We'll be taking a little bit of a break from 12 randos and finding something else to play in the meantime. Either tossing up between an Alundra 2 playthrough or a blind playthrough of Dragon Quest, what's it, 8? 7? Which one do I have here? 8, that's 8. But Japanese version, so that could be fun. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and this is Type This Out. Bye!